In light of the spooky season, I thought I would talk about a game that is both fun to play and terrifying, and that game would be The Night Shift. The Night Shift was released on August 6, 2018, and was a prologue to Stay Out of the House, another great Puppet Combo game. And I just want to say, Puppet Combo always makes amazing games. I love Stay Out of the House, as well as Nun Massacre. All the games have a retro 80s VHS vibe that gives the games great aesthetics, as well as a more found footage type feeling. Night Shift was inspired by movies like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Psycho, and as a fan of horror movies, I think that's what made me really want to talk about it. Night Shift's follow-up game, Stay Out of the House, gives better lore to the story as a whole. And before I start talking about Night Shift's story, I do want to give a spoiler warning to both Night Shift and some parts of Stay Out of the House. I would really recommend playing both games, but if not, there's plenty of full run-throughs here on YouTube. But without further ado, let's get into Night Shift's story. Night Shift starts fairly normal. You play as a gas station worker named Deb who works the night shift at an undisclosed town. You start the game by entering a gas station and you punch in the back room after speaking to one of the coworkers. You're then sent to the cash register and your coworker is gone. You then look for a note of what tasks need to be done for the night. Those being to sweep the floor, stock the shelves, and clean the bathroom. And after sweeping for a bit, the first customer comes in and asks for gas on one of the pumps. He leaves and all is normal for the time being. He's just a normal guy wearing like a Letterman jacket, so he's not very intimidating. So after that, you pretty much finish sweeping and start stocking the shelves. But as you're doing that, a white creepy van pulls into the gas station and slowly drives past the store and leaves the parking lot. It's definitely strange, but the game does a good job at making you feel like anything could happen. As do pretty much all Puppet Combo games. It's just the strange graphics mixed with the 80s VHS style most of the games have that make them have such a large cult following as they do. But anyways, after the white van leaves, a customer enters the gas station and purchases cigarettes. They ask about the bathroom and you inform them that unfortunately you can't get in as it's locked and you don't have the key. After that person leaves, it's time to clean the bathroom and find the key. But before you can do that, a creepy van pulls back around, playing very off-putting music. Once again, it's very creepy and makes you wonder what could possibly be next. And after another moment of hanging out in the store, a creepy man enters the store and asks if you are alone. It's very weird, and the guy has like a afro glasses kind of style that makes him look like the one guy from That 70s Show. I'll put a picture up on the screen if you don't know who I'm talking about. So after asking if you're all alone, the guy just walks away and takes his time looking around the store, grabbing a beer from the freezer and buying it without saying anything else. It's a good way to make the player feel on edge because of that and the strange van that drove around the lot. After your encounter with the strange man, you hear a noise from the back and notice the back door is swung open. And after going outside, you notice one of the bathroom doors is open as well, the one that was locked and they needed the key for. Most players' instinct is just to go back inside the store. So if you do that and try to leave the store again, a hooded man hits you over the head and drags you away. And that's pretty much the end of Night Shift. Overall, the Night Shift is a short game, but the follow-up, Stay Out of the House, introduces more lore about the killer who is known as the Night Shift Abductor. A serial killer who took his victims and held them hostage waiting to strike. You can tell he's heavily inspired by characters like Leatherface and Norman Bates, and I would definitely recommend checking out Stay Out of the House, as it just adds a lot to the story and is one of the best Puppet Combo games has to offer. I really enjoy seeing what Puppet Combo releases, and I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me talk about The Night Shift. I ask that you subscribe and try to help me reach 100 subs. I release new content daily, including shorts and all different kinds of other content. And I just want to wish you guys all a happy Halloween. And as always, a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one.